Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Wow. Oh my God. Monday's the big day. I am so stoked and happy because three, three individuals, well, four. I can go down the list of how many individuals been helping me, but I'm gonna keep it to this video. Hold on. Let me write. We'll say word for word. Okay. I want to let y'all know that I'm doing interviews and documentaries about my life. I'm doing interviews for people and I'm doing a documentary about my life. I am so excited to say that I have a place. I have a place. And um and that you, the manager, that I appreciate. Thank you to the manager that accepted me. Sorry about that. I messed that up. I should have looked at it twice. I messed that up. I was like, what? What is that? So the manager that accepted me, like, you always supposed to look through twice or three times to edit your stuff. But I got on here. I was so excited. When I get excited, I just start writing and I be like, forget that. I just want to be on here right now. I could have kept it short and sweet and then talked there all the whole way. But heck, thank you to the manager that helped me. She could have said no. She could have said no, seeing as though I've been to jail. Now, it was not in my intention to go to jail. It was in my intention to do the right things and continue. But something came up where somebody planted drugs into and got me to ingest it. And that's the story I'm sticking with because I never am violent. I'm never violent. So I cannot give any inkling of where I'm going to be staying, but I'll say it's safe. It's safe for the most part. It's not luxury, but it's safe and it's beautiful to me. Thank you to the SSVF team for making my life get a little easier so I can maneuver. I'm excited to move on the 26th, which is this Monday coming up, and it has a real fireplace. Real fireplace. Oh man, I haven't seen a real fireplace since my aunt's house. And I was like, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna put the fire in there. I'm not gonna use it because I'm scared to use it because I don't know what I'm doing. I have never used the fireplace. Even the fireplace I was at with my aunt's house, I never used it. My uncle used it. He used to, chop up fire, and I know they got wood, automatic wood that burns, but I don't want to burn down a place trying to experiment and be a fire marshal. Bill, let me show you something. No, I don't want to do that. So yeah, in the inside, the unit laundry, I have an inside unit laundry like last time too. It's an inside unit laundry. And that means I don't have to drive off and pay $3 to $4 to have a laundry machine. I'm just so excited because if it wasn't for these two individuals, I would not. I want to change that crowd so bad. I just messed it all up. So I'm shutting down the studio when I'm done, like P. Diddy. I can't believe I sound so crazy. So, but look, if it wasn't for these two individuals, right, they helped along the whole way since day one. Since day one. They put me up in a hotel room and now it's time to move on. I appreciate them both. I'm not gonna say their names because they don't need to be addressed and they be like, hey, I found your name. Can you help me? No, I'm not gonna do that. No. But it's a guy and a woman, and I appreciate them. That's why I always turn around and call them sir and ma'am because I'm trying to keep it business. I want to keep it business because I want them to know how much I appreciate them. And I appreciate them. That's all I have to say. So I tried myself to get apartments. I even tried to get apartments. Have y'all heard of apartments? Apartments is like a room, 300 to 500 feet room, smaller than a studio. I tried to get into that because I was like desperate. I was like, come on. But every time I put in that application fee, 3 days later, we cannot accept your application at this time, Miss Cloud. I'll be like, whoa, man, it'd be such a bummer. And this time around, they accepted it. And then the manager of the place, big shout out, and I appreciate you. So I have another adventure to take care of, like the electric and cable tomorrow. I tried to call the electric company and they asked me some personal questions, but it didn't go through like I thought it would. So I have to go up to the building tomorrow. And then the cable company, I need to get the actual cable equipment so it can hook up when I get there so I can have good internet service. I can hook up my cell phone to the internet, but yeah, that's tricky, you know. So thank you to all the people that are supporting me. The probation officer, the judge, they are wonderful people. They see my determination and dedication. They sit up there and she is such a laid back judge, and I want them to see my progress and be proud of me. That's all I want. I'm not kissing butt. I'm being honest. I get so nervous in a courtroom. If somebody ever see the footage, they're gonna laugh at me because I'll sit there and she'd be like, "How are you, Miss Cloud? You have the floor." And I'll be like, "Whoa." Everybody back there is watching and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa." But it's really worth it. It's really worth it, discipline, and I appreciate the judge. She noticed that I get there early. The social worker involved, I don't know a word above excellent. I don't know a word beyond excellent. Thank you. Like, seriously. You have been the icing on the cake. You've helped me center myself. And without all of y'all individual help, I wouldn't be where I am now, moving into a place. He gave me the key to SSVF. I took it. It was hard. It wasn't easy. I called around to 10 different places. I even went up there. But I finally found a gentleman, I'll call him gentleman, that said he will help me. And he did. He got me in a hotel just like that. And the manager is two managers, the gentleman and the woman. They both got me in a hotel. They're going to talk about furniture and everything. They're going to help me get back on my feet. That's the key. Get back on my feet. And I'll probably buy a chair or something so I can interview, because it's not the same like the last apartment I had, but it has like a bar, a mini type bar type thing where you can sit and you can see it, the background. And yeah, I just get like a mini chair for right now, and I'm military. Huh. Huh. And I can do this. I appreciate you guys. Y'all don't know, man. Y'all work the conversation. I should have edited it so I could keep it, but I gotta shut it down, cut it out. I gotta shut it down for a second. But I'll be keeping out and giving y'all shout outs. Like, seriously, I mean the world, the moon. I was trying, y'all. I've been trying to get my own place for a while, and it's not easy. It is not easy, especially in Seattle. Especially in Seattle. So for one looking for apartments and bam, you got it. Like, I appreciate he has pull. He and she has pull. I'm not using their names, but he and she has pull. And I appreciate it. I got 1 year to do the right thing. And then next year, I'm working on getting a house. Period. I want a house. And I may have to move out of the state, get a cheap, beautiful house. I don't know, or a condominium. I don't know. But I will be, getting something. Now, like I said, I have to talk to Mr. I can't say his name. I don't want to disclose people's names. It seems like, well, the more I don't disclose their names, the better off it be. I have to speak to the executive director of the Republican Party March 1st, which is in like 10 days, about the ways we can go towards getting me in front of people, telling them what I plan on doing for the community. And like I said before, I am not privileged. I'm not privileged. I am just a, you could say, northern and southern girl, because I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. I lived in Washington, D.C., that wants to do the right thing for the community and the city. I want to see results. I'm tired, sick and tired of people saying what they're going to do. 2 years come by and they say the same crap. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing it, especially about crime, break-ins, everything. I'm tired. It sounds a good game, but people are getting tired and waking up. Period. And I get really emotional about this because I'm tired of people dying and their cars being broken into. I'm tired of the crime that's going on. And we need to come up with something. So, with that being said, y'all, without further ado, I'm about to get off of here and do my homework. I'll probably get on here with my homework, just hop in the shower, get on here with my homework, like screen share. I'm not sure. I got 2 more exercises to do and then I'm done. And then it gets easier. I looked at everything that's going on for the week and I did my project. I did my discussions and I just got to do the extra credit stuff because I want to make it work. But other than that, man, I was in one city. I forgot which city. I touched down on a flight and I got a hotel room. And it was like nobody was talking about crime. Nobody. Even though there was crime going on, it wasn't major to the point that it's 20 different things going on. 20, 20, 20 different major crimes going on, if not more. 20 that's being shown on camera that's major enough to hit the news. Think about that. That's what we want for our community because it's spreading like wildfire. It's spreading like wildfire. People are dying. The police need help. The police need help. When gas prices, which is high, is at $4.90 or $4.50, at $4.90 at its highest, almost $5, and $4 and like $3.94 in some places. But now that gas prices are high, like, I don't understand what's really happening with why is the gas prices so high, for number one? Why are we having to suffer when we can cooperate and cool down our prices, making it easier for the consumer to have gas in their vehicles? Why is that? Why do we have that? Nobody can remember back in the day. $1.50, a dollar, not back in the day as in 2000s. I'm talking about the 90s. Remember when gas was just 150 and you put $5 in, you get a half a tank. Like, what happened to those days? Why is inflation such a big deal? I'm not bashing President Biden. All I'm saying, because that's above my pay grade. I don't want nothing bad happening to me. That's above my pay grade. I didn't say what I said about Biden. I still stick to what I say about Biden, but I am not talking about him no more. I don't want nothing bad to happen to me. That's above my pay grade. And even when I become senator, I am not going to bash them. All I want to do is speak for the state senator Republicans and speak with them as a team, as a cohesive team. Nobody's trying to outshine the next. And if they do, I stand back. They've been in office longer than me. I'll stand back. I just want to be a cohesive team and work together and getting this crime off. I want to see progress. I don't want to say you stand in a different city so you're safe and sound and people that's in the Seattle community has to go through this. One lady on the news was talking about she paid $2,500 for rent. Right down the street, somebody started busting gunfire. So now it's beginning to be like Philadelphia, where at night they have to hear gunfire. It's not right. What's going to happen when they come to your neck of the woods? What's going to happen when crime start hitting your neck of the woods? Benny Johnson, he was in D.C. He watched somebody get killed. Why do he have to watch somebody get killed in D.C.? So with that being said, the police need help. Gas prices are indefinitely going to be high, and we need to, I still feel like I carry agreement with what Donald Trump wants to support and what he's saying. I support Marjorie Taylor Greene and her courageousness and what she's been doing to help and try to support the communities. What he wants to do is he wants to make it safer. Don't you wish it was safer where you have a key and you don't have to carry your weapon to the car or your weapon down the street? You could just walk to the car. Wouldn't you want it like that? Don't you want it like that? Like, we need more people petitioning. Like, for instance, on a plane where federal agents just swarm. Like, it's agents everywhere at airports. One man sat up there and stabbed another man in the eye, scratched up his whole face on a plane. Come on now. What is going on with everything? Every time I watch the news, it embeds in my head, and I just be like, wow, this is terrible. 8,000 police officers to 8 million people in the state of Washington. They do good. They do a good job. But then what's going to happen if people of mass numbers start attacking them? Because it's coming to that. And they're not going to have the manpower. Only thing they have is bullets and tasers. You get enough people to bully them and shoot back with assault rifles, then they're not going to be equipped to handle that. 40 people in Mexico escaped prison. 40 people in Mexico escaped prison and killed 10 officers and escaped and came across on our territory. Think about that. They can't get everybody, and they're not showing all the numbers. I don't hate Mexican people. They have to make a living. And then on top of that, Nancy Pelosi, she said that they can pick crops. People's jaws are falling out because of the chemicals of them picking crops. So they choose to do bad because the bad way is the quickest way. So they start meth labs and get into gangs. and get into the cartels. Think about that for a second. Not enough money to support a family of 5. Not enough money to support a family of 10, plus their family that's already over here in an apartment building. Imagine almost 20 people in an apartment building. I've seen it. I've seen it. And people were complaining, but they were afraid for me to interview them about it. Imagine that in your community. So with that being said, y'all definitely, y'all take care. It's coming to your community, whether you like it or not. The crime is, and then the people are, and you have to be prepared. Start writing to Congress, start pitching it and showing and telling what you need to happen in your community. It starts with your community. Even if you're not a speaker, even if you're not a speaker, go there. Go there, write them. That's what they're there for. They're supposed to be protecting us. When there was no gas because of the high gas prices, guess what they were doing? They were picking which emergencies to go to, the police officers. They ran out of gas. They ran out of gas in their communion. So they had to pick and choose which emergencies to go to. I'm going to stop talking. I just wanted to tell you I love you guys. This is why I'm so passionate about it. I want to read some paperwork that shows what they're doing and how we can expedite it. There's a law in certain cities or jurisdiction that says you cannot pursue somebody that breaks into a car and steals it. So imagine your BMW or Mercedes Benz, you parked it on Federal Way, and a young child breaks into it and is driving it, and then is caught by the police and they can't pursue it. We need reprogramming. And if you feel like that messes with internal rights, then oh well. We need reprogramming. We need deep reprogramming of young adults, and not just no fake crap that they play it off and they get what they want, get out and do it again. We need to figure out how to cut this and nip it at the butt. A repeat offender. What are we doing wrong in the system? The system isn't working. Take care, be safe. I love you guys. I'm gonna wait for there we go. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys another time. Hold up. I love you, Alex.